Okay, number one, we're supposed to graph the equation. This is in slope-intercept form. So our first step is to graph this, the y-intercept. So on the y-axis, go down to -4, -1, 2, 3, 4. There's your first point. Next, we need to find this, use the slope to find the next point. Well, the slope is 3, or rather 3 over 1. And this is positive. That means it's going to go uphill. So what we want to do is go up and over. So we'll go up 3 over 1. So from here, up 3, 1, 2, 3, and over 1, because it's positive slope. If it was negative, I'd have to go the other way. I'll do some more points. 1, 2, 3 over 1. 1, 2, 3 over 1. I kind of like this. 1, 2, 3 over 1. Okay. I'll go down 3 over 1. And that's all the points I can put in. And I just take a straight edge. And again, you can use any straight edge you like. I'll just use my ID card. Flip it over so I don't gross you out. I don't want you to feel like I'm staring at you. Okay, go all the way through the graph. Arrows at the end. Voila, you just graphed that equation. Okay, so this equation has all the solutions for x and y that go into this equation. This graph does. These are all the solutions for this equation. Okay, number 2 says find the slope of the line. First of all, is it positive or negative, this slope? Well, remember, if you are a little person, little man, and you're going this direction, left to right, you would be going uphill. You wouldn't be going backwards downhill. You'd be going uphill. Uphill is positive. So it is a positive slope. Now from here, let's go ahead and you can either make a rectangle or just a triangle with those dots. You know what, I'm just going to make a rectangle right here. Okay, and so remember we have rise over run. The rise here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the run going sideways is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and we said slope is rise over run. Okay, this is our rise, and this is our run. And it's always rise over run. So it's 5 over 6, and that is our slope. I'll put that down here, 5 over 6. Positive. Number 3, find the slope of the line through the 2 points. So here's our 2 points, A and B. And remember, this is your x, y, x, y. And we want the difference of y's over the difference of the x's, because that would be the rise over the run. So let's just plug the numbers in there. So I'll start with, well, -7. Let's start with this point right here. So -7, that goes down here. And 5, that goes on top. Y. So there's your y and x. And over here is your x, and here's your y. Now make sure I did that right. Y, that works. And the x's, and the x's. That works. If you make this frame right here, it makes it a lot easier. So now we just, we'll do the top. And notice how it's a double negative here? That makes a big plus. 5 plus 6 is 11. And on the bottom, oh, look, another double negative. So that makes a big plus. So I have -7 plus 2. Well, there's more negative. I'm going to subtract them to different signs. 7 take away 2 is 5, and there's more negatives. So the answer is, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't show that. -11/5, and it doesn't matter if the negative's on top, in the middle, or in the bottom. That is a slope, -11/5. Now, number 4, there's 2 problems here, and they're very similar. Graph x equals 3 and graph x equals -3. Let's take a look at the top one. Now, in the top one, it doesn't, x is always -3. So if you were to make some points, I'm sorry, x is always 3. So if you make some points, you could say 3, 3, 3, 0, and 3, negative 3. Okay, if you graph these points right here, 3, 3. See, I go over 3, 1, 2, 3, up 3, 1, 2, 3. It's right there. 3, 0. I go over 3, and then I don't go up any. 3, negative 3. I go over 3 and down 3. So look at that. Notice how it's making a straight line going up and down. So I'll just take a straight edge and draw a line through that. Okay, so that is the graph x equals 3. Notice how it crosses the x-axis at 3, and all the x's are always 3. Doesn't matter what the y is, the x is always 3. And let's see, what kind of slope is that? It's very, very, very steep. Matter of fact, we call that undefined or infinity. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. X equals negative 3. Okay, so same situation here. It doesn't matter what, x is always negative 3. It doesn't matter what y is. If you want to use 3, 0, negative 3, doesn't matter. Let's graph it. Negative 3, 3. So I'm going sideways. Remember, x is always sideways. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, and up 3. Next one, negative 3, 0. Negative 3, sideways negative 3, and up nothing. Next one, negative 3, sideways, and then down 3. Down 3. Yeah, notice the straight line you're making. Okay, I'll graph that quickly. Okay, and what's a slope? That's right, it's undefined. Undefined. So this is what, if you have x equals 3, it looks like this. X equals negative 3. See that? They're going up and down. All right, now let's take a look at number 5. A little different. This time y is always 3. So if y is always 3, it doesn't matter what you make x. So let's say that I make x, again, 3, 0, negative 3. So 3, 3. Let me graph that. Over 3, 1, 2, 3, and up 3 is there. 0, 3. Sideways 0, up 3. Next one. Sideways negative 3, up 3. 1, 2, 3, up 3. 1, 2, 3. So there's what your line looks like going that direction. I'll graph that so you can see it. So this is y equals 3. So it crosses the y-axis at 3. And it's a straight line sideways. Okay, y equals negative 3. Again, it doesn't matter what you put down for x. I just chose these numbers at random. If you graph it out quickly, you will see that it is all going to cross at negative 3 here. See, 3, down 3, sideways 0, down 3, and over negative 3, down 3, and there it is. I'll just quickly draw a line through there. So it looks like that. And what is, hey, we didn't talk about the slope here. So what is the slope? What is the steepness of this line? 0. The steepness is 0. It is flat. Okay, so hopefully you get an idea. When it says x equals, it's going to cross the x-axis at that point. When it says y equals, it's going to cross the y-axis at that point.